Abdelhamid in Ashkelon in southern Israel. First, though, to Nadim Baba in Gaza. Nadim, Tuesday night we were hoping to see a ceasefire, but instead a renewed and in many ways more ferocious attack in Gaza. Tell us about the events.
Well, Tamor, on Tuesday, in the last few hours of Tuesday, the airstrikes and strikes from Israeli naval ships became heavier and heavier. At one point it seems as if they didn't stop for a period of around half an hour, literally pounding the areas nearer the coast of the Gaza Strip from the sea. Various parts of the Strip were hit. We were being told that a police station has been destroyed in Khan Younis to the south. We were hearing about a direct attack here in Gaza City on the Abu Khadra complex housing different ministries. That was an attack that actually saw some damage to the Al Jazeera bureau here, although everybody working inside thankfully okay there. And there's been a bombardment of a bridge between Gaza City and central Gaza along the coastal road. Now, all of these actions came as residents received leaflets telling them to move away from outlying areas of Gaza City in towards the centre. Some people have heeded that warning. They've packed up a few belongings. They've gone to schools, often being run by the United Nations, to try and seek shelter. It's not exactly clear why those leaflets were dropped at the same time as the sides were looking like drawing nearer to a ceasefire. Some people still believe that there could be a ground incursion here in the Gaza Strip. Of course, the Israeli troops are ready to move in, and that the population here is still very much a population living in fear.
Nadim, the Israeli government has also told the media that they should stay away from Hamas leaders. I'm not entirely sure how they expect you to do that. Are you able to identify members of Hamas, and are you able to get away from them?
Well, the simple answer is no. You can't, as you're walking around, know who is a member of the civil administration run by the Hamas government. You do know when you're going to meet a minister, a politician, and so on. But then that is part of the functioning of a journalist. And several journalists have actually asked the Israeli government spokesman for a clarification on what exactly are targets and how exactly journalists are supposed to get around that problem and which buildings they're supposed to avoid, given that residential buildings have come under direct attack for housing Hamas fighters either now or in the recent past. No proper response at the moment from the Israeli authorities. But let's remember that it's really the fear for the civilian population that's the worst thing here, trumps any fears that journalists have about getting about. For the civilians, they really do feel that they're stuck between trying to stay at home. Do they stay at home with their families, which in areas which have come under bombardment already? Do they go to another area which could be the next site to be hit?
All right, Nadim Baba in Gaza, thanks.